Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honda tonight. My name is Natasha and I'm very happy to be doing this today. As you know, Honda decided to develop a whole range of different things, like cars, mechanics, sets, and even robots. And what do all of these things have in common? They're all the result of the hard work of the engineers who founded Honda. And in that sense, the work we're doing today is a very different place. At Honda, we believe in the power of food, and we quickly our engineers to take your food into reality. In a moment, I'm going to show you a film which shows you exactly how Honda conceptualized and developed something that most people thought of as impossible. And this is of course about the famous robot Asimo. And this is a robot that will one day be so advanced it can really help people.
Asimo, one of the world's most advanced humanoid robots. In many ways, Honda convinced at the time by pioneering research and development in advanced humanoid robotics. It applies state-of-the-art technology, a spirit of innovation, a dedication to enhancing people's day-to-day lives by expanding abilities, and a focus on serving customers and creating products that benefit society. In the world of being for humans, engineers first focused on developing ways that could walk independently. In 1986, Honda's first experimental humanoid robot, E0, took its first successful steps, but it was too early to say that the robot was truly walking. E0 took about 5 seconds to complete each step, and it could only walk in a straight line. Known as static walking, this is different to the way humans walk. So Honda's engineers looked closely at how people walked and maintained balance to better understand the mechanisms of movement. How do knees move when people walk? How much force does each joint receive? What is the average walking speed? In their study, they found that when humans walk, they get just off balance, as if they were about to fall forward. This walking while falling is very difficult to simulate in a robot, and it was a challenge in which no one had ever succeeded. In 1988, a key milestone was reached in the E2 experimental robot by successfully imitating a human's dynamic walk. E2 could walk at a pace of 1.2 kilometers per hour on flat surfaces, and successive robots in the E-series made additional progress. However, all E-series robots lacked a torso, but with control of leg movements firmly established, engineers were able to move on to the next major challenge, creating a complete robot with a body as lightweight and efficient as possible. Research and development also expanded to refine the movements of the robot's arms and hands. These efforts led to the introduction of P1, Honda's first prototype humanoid robot, in 1993. Standing 191 centimeters and weighing 175 kilograms, it had a rugged appearance. But at last, a humanoid robot had been created. In 1996, engineers achieved a number of major breakthroughs in its second prototype humanoid robot, P2. Improved stabilization control technology provided more flexible leg movement. P2 could walk smoothly in any direction, walk over uneven surfaces and bumps, and even maintain its balance when standing still or when firmly pushed. And by wireless remote control, it could complete simple tasks like pushing a trolley or tightening and loosening bolts. Standing 182 centimeters and weighing 210 kilograms, P2 now also housed all necessary operating devices. 9 months later, in 1997, an all-new prototype robot, P3, was introduced as the first completely independent bipedal humanoid walking robot. P3 stood at 160 centimeters and weighed 130 kilograms. It could walk at a faster pace of about 1.9 kilometers per hour with superb balance and fluid motion. Its onboard brains now had the processing power of 30 personal computers. The next stage of the dream challenged engineers to create something that could function in an actual human living environment to better enable it to help people. The result was Asimo, an acronym for Advanced Step in Innovative Mobility. When first introduced in November of 2000, Asimo stood at 120 centimeters and weighed 52 kilograms. compared to its predecessors, Asimo achieved better balance, was more nimble on its feet, even more stylish in its design, and was capable of simple operations within a human living environment. In Asimo's walking abilities, engineers again broke new ground. Where earlier robots had to stop to make turns, Asimo had an unprecedented ability to walk and turn smoothly with Honda's intelligent, real-time flexible walking technology. Asimo could now predict its next movement and adjust its center of gravity accordingly. In addition to climbing and descending stairs, Asimo could also maintain its balance automatically without any preset walking patterns. This made it possible for Asimo to negotiate slopes or even balance on one leg. Asimo's height was also an important strategic decision. Its size allows it to easily operate in our own environment, and its eyes are located at the same height as those of a seated adult. Since its introduction, Asimo has been equipped with voice and visual recognition technologies, which allow for even better interaction with people. Asimo continues to be refined and improved, moving it ever closer to the dream of developing a robot so advanced it can really help people. Much work still remains, but with Asimo, Honda has truly taken an advanced step in innovative mobility.
Right, now you've seen the story behind Asimo, but Honda has continued to develop its robotic program, and today we have the pleasure of welcoming the second version of Asimo. Are you ready to welcome Asimo?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Asimo, I think the people are waiting for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Asimo. Asimo, hello and welcome.
Hello, Natasha. It is great to be here in Dubai, and I'm really happy to meet so many new friends.
We're all very happy to meet you as well. Now, to illustrate the great progress Asimo has made towards greater autonomy, let's do some daily life tasks. First of all, let's imagine this stage is my apartment, a place where a humanoid robot like Asimo would be most useful. I've just had some friends over, and I would like Asimo to bring us some drinks. Now, to do this, all I need is my PDA. I'm going to order 2 teas and an orange juice. And Asimo already knows the location of the drinks because it's been pre-programmed. All I need to do is press enter.
I'm going to the bar.
Now Asimo needs to locate the waiter. You'll notice that he's wearing a badge Asimo can read with its infrared sensors.
Mr. Barnett, I'm here to receive orange juice and 2 tea for Mrs. Natasha. I'm receiving drink for Mrs. Natasha.
This is what we call the intelligent walking system. But what is an intelligent walking system? It basically means Asimo is able to predict its next move and thereby change its center of gravity accordingly, very similar to the way you or I would walk. It can also change direction without stopping and modify its speed and length of its stride. Asimo, could you show us walking, please? Please notice the different strides Asimo's doing. Some are long while others are quite short. Very good, thank you. Now, Asimo can not only walk because the engineers at Honda decided to push this technology to the limit. So they gave Asimo the option to run. The difference is when Asimo is running, For a very small fraction of a second, both of Asimo's feet are off the ground. Can you show us your running, please, Asimo? Very, very wise, Asimo. It's always good to warm up before you do any kind of strenuous physical activity. Very good. Whenever you're ready, Asimo. I think that deserves a clap.